Now...
Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 28 of our Treasure Card Still 3 Let's Play. In the last episode, Reen, Laura, Fee and Elliot all went into St. Ark to to kind of set up a sort of a temporary-ish base, or to talk to somebody. Turned out that we talked to Tovar and we re-met up with him. Then after a bit of exchange of words with Tovar, Agate showed up and we talked to him for a bit, and then we took out the request. It was, nope, that's high speed mode, there we go, wrong part. Yeah, we did the two monsters, the one in Isthmia, the Isthmia Great Forest, and then the North Sutherland Highway one. And well, we're on North Sutherland Highway because we're heading to Drecknor. We're about to head into Drecknor Fortress, so let's go. Because this is where Elliot's dad is. Wow, it's an enormous close-up.
It has a much more dignified appearance than I had heard.
Yep, definitely just as big as Corellian Fortress.
You there! What business do you have here?
Excuse me, where... Wait, that voice.
Whoa, Reen? What are you doing here?
I could say the same to you. You part of the fourth now? You know him?
Oh, wow. You're all from Class 7. Long time no see. Do you remember me?
Oh, you were part of the fencing club.
Alan? Yeah. So if you guys remember way back in, hang on.
Warrant Officer Allen of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division.
So if you guys remember way back in Treasure Card Steel 1, we had that quest from the noble girl Bridget to talk to Alan because he was in a bit of a rough state about after Patrick humiliated him. This is this guy.
Been a while, everyone.
He was a minor character, he still is. He's not like a big character, but hey, it's nice that they do a bit of a throwback to like some of the older characters in, like some of the older like class members that you had in, or the Thor's members I should say. So yeah, this is a look inside Drecknor, and a lot of shit. A lot of Drakens, Spiegels, Hectors, and as you can see, 2 Goliaths. If you guys remember what Goliaths are, those are there's more actually, there's like three or four of them. But Goliaths are those giant Panzer Soldat, was a giant Panzer Soldat that Vulcan or V used in Treasure Card Steel 2. This is amazing. Not only do you have your main tank unit here, but there are so many new Panzer Soldats. Look over there. Oh, that big one is the one V from the Imperial Liberation Front was using.
The Noble Alliance's trump card. I never expected to see that here.
Yeah. But all these weapons. Isn't that the General's son over there? Yeah, maybe he decided to stop by on his tour. Hold on. Is that the Ashen Chevalier with him? Oh man, it is him. Salute. Welcome to Drecknor Fortress. Oh man. I should have guessed they'd spot you right off the bat. People are still talking about the heroic exploits of Reen and Valimar. Sorry about that. Maybe I should take you through the back door. Nah, don't worry about it. Anyway, I knew you joined the Imperial Army, but I had no idea you made it into the 4th Armored Division.
It's the most powerful division in the entire army. The training must be extremely tough.
Yeah, by the end of the day I'm always completely wiped out. But I don't regret it at all. I want to keep the Empire safe. It's where she lives after all.
Ah, a man's honor, is it?
Oh, that's right. You and Bridget got engaged after graduation, didn't you? What? For real? Congrats. Thanks. It's a bit sappy, but it was so worth it.
You're here.
Oh?
Sir!
Welcome. Schwarzer, young master. Arcade and Clausel as well, of course.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Yo.
You really don't have to call me that, you know.
There he is. He's now Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart, not Major Neidhart.
Seeing you all together, it's like I've gone back to Thor's. Actually, I take that back. You've grown into fine young men and women. It makes me proud to be able to say I was one of your instructors.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
The General is waiting. I'll guide you from here. Good work, soldier.
Sir!
And here he is.
General, they have arrived.
Yeah.
Come in.
Makes me think that I think Elliot's dad got a promotion because he was Lieutenant General in the first 2 games. Yeah, he's now General Olaf Craig.
He always strikes me as such an authoritative man in person.
Me too. And I'm sure he's become more so since his promotion.
My baby bundle of joy. Oh, Elliot!
I still love this guy.
All right, no need for that. We'd like to cut right to the chase, if that's okay.
You've become a true man, son. Does a father's heart good to see.
Every time, like clockwork.
Yeah, but Elliot's really perfected dodging it.
No, I was like, I can't believe I have to put up with this shit.
In any event, it may be unwise to have you here given our positions, but I nonetheless welcome you.
Do you mean...
It seems you're already aware why we've come.
Of course. The primary duty of this fortress is to maintain order in the southern half of the Empire. I suspect I'll be unable to help. But please, spare no detail.
We're already aware of the Society's recent movements. However, there are no plans for the 4th Armored Division to take direct action at the moment. Even if it were a request from you. Dad?
So it's just as Major Arundel said. All you're allowed to do is watch.
I don't get it. There's no way the Imperial Army can just let a bunch of arcades and stomp around the countryside, right? I was pondering why that was the case on the way, actually. With the power this fortress has at its disposal, it would take less than half a day to stop the Society's advances. But the real reason the Army's staunch refusal to make a move... Yeah. The Imperial Army... No. The Imperial Government is waiting, isn't it? Waiting for the nobles to finally give up. So that's what it is. So they're still hanging on. The provincial armies have been shrinking lately. And if a crisis were to happen now, the government would be able to assert the provincial armies have no merit.
Then they would be able to discount the merits of General Relia and the others who dirtied their hands in the Northern War.
Finally, the public will start to question the entire noble power structure. Dad, Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart, are you both okay with this? Well, we know. Though we fought each other in the Civil War, the provincial armies are still our federal protectors of Arabonia. Standing by doing nothing while they're in the midst of a crisis injures our pride as soldiers. However, wounded though our pride may be, we remain bound to the chain of command. His Majesty and the Imperial Government hold supreme command of the military. We cannot go against a decision and act on our own. Dad. Well, that does make sense, but I'm still not convinced.
Then what of an offering support via information? Surely you have an idea where the Society has built its base.
We have our guesses, of course. However, we are not currently at the liberty of divulging that information. But you can't even do that much? No. There's more to it, isn't there? Huh? What makes you say that? The Imperial government... No. Chancellor Osborne has his own plans. However, Lord Hyams, the current head of Sutherland, is known to be a moderate. Currently, he's organising the Imperial Provincial Council and is working with the Imperial government through His Majesty the Emperor. I don't see how backing him into a corner benefits the government. So there must be some other reason. A reason that would prevent both the Imperial Army and the Provincial Army from taking action against the Society. Perhaps some circumstance unique to Sutherland. Rain?
I'm surprised how knowledgeable you've become.
Now that you mention it, I felt like something's been off the whole time we've been here. Not just with the General, Tolval and Agate too. What?
That's...
Seems I underestimated you, Ashen Chevalier. I suppose following the government's orders for a year has given you greater insight. It's true I've seen both sides of a number of incidents. This old yet changing empire is full of contradictions and conflicts, but it's everything I learned being a part of Class 7 that expanded my view the most. So please, show us the path ahead. Not for the sake of the government's orders to the Ashen Chevalier, but so we can become the foundation of the world, as Thor's Class 7. Schwarzer. You feel the same.
Indeed, even if the way ahead is clouded with doubt and hesitation of others.
As members of Class 7, as Reen's friend, and as a musician, I'll play a melody that will lift the doubt and hesitation and clear the way. Elliot. Now that I think about it, it's been 2 years since I first met the rest of you. The way my dear, sweet Elliot has grown over the course of these years brings a tear to my eye. But it seems the rest of you have grown to be as strong and dazzling in that time. I agree. Very well. I shall show you the path you seek. Neidhart, bring me a pen and paper. Yes. Dad. Thank you so much, General. No. There is no need for gratitude. Consider this my apology for being so cowardly as to allow myself to be tied down like that. I still have a long way to go compared to General Van Dyke and him. General, there you are. Yes, thank you. The Place Society has most likely built that base. That place is part of a national secret that goes up to the highest levels of the Empire. Entering requires permission from the 2 top authority figures in the Sutherland province.
A national secret?
This paper is written proof that you have my permission as Olaf Craig, commander of Drecknor Fortress. Take this and visit the other authority figure in St. Ark, Marcus Hyams, overseer of the Sutherland province. Meanwhile, phew, my practice is finally done. Man, I'm starving. Looks like everyone's getting back to their routines. Tita, we're going on ahead. Oh, that's fine. Go and get something to eat.
Hey, time for lunch yet?
Agate? Wow, Agate! Is it really you?
I look like I'm anyone else? It's been a few weeks now. You gotten settled in here?
Yes, everyone here's so nice. But what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, just stopped by to see how you were doing and take care of an errand. Seems like yesterday got pretty crazy. Sorry for not being here to help.
Agate. Don't worry. You're always with me. Right here.
For crying out loud.
Oh, you're... Is he a friend of yours, Tita? Well, I'm sort of like her guardian. Was in the area for work, so I stopped by to say hi. Work, huh? Guessing it's some supporting gauntlet type stuff. Oh, so that means you're Fiamrene's... Man, guess the other instructors here are just as sharp as Sworzer. Since here, mind telling me all that went down yesterday? I'm a bracer from the borough.
Hey guys. Here you go, Kurt. The other one's for you, Allie.
Ah, thank you.
Thanks. Out of curiosity, what is an alley?
Oh, I just shortened your name a little. It's easier if I call you that. You like it?
You've started acting like her too now. Well, I don't care. Call me whatever you like.
Really? Allie it is then. While we're at it, how about you, Kurt? Huh? Where are you going? Wait, you're not...
Don't worry, I'm just going to train. Though I may lack skill and resolve, I'm still not foolish enough to go out on my own.
Hey. Just because he said that doesn't mean...
I'm fine. I know he did it to keep us out of danger. It's too much for us. No, for me to handle. What he said wasn't wrong.
Kurt.
I still feel pathetic, though. But this is simply because I'm not good enough as I am now. All I can do is accept it and let it fuel me for next time. Provided there is a next time.
Boys are so bad at this sort of thing.
Huh?
Listen, Kurt. I get that you want to sound all tough and grown up and talk about how you accept the way things are. But the look on your face is telling me a different story. What's wrong with just saying, I'm frustrated I got left behind? No one should be okay with being tossed aside like that. Me and Allie feel the same way.
I do not know if I would call it frustrating, but generally speaking, I share the opinion. I've supported Instructor Reen in his missions over the past year. Though I am technically a student now, I remain unconvinced it was a good reason for excluding me.
I see. So that was what was going on between you two? That heartless jerk! How dare he do that to a cute little girl like you?
I know all that. I do.
Kurt, the only one who can decide your path as a member of the Vander family is you. Perhaps enrolling at the branch campus will help you find your way.
Good old Patrick
But even
Size.
so, what am I supposed to do? Nothing will change the fact that I was left behind for being too immature.
Kurt.
Well, you won't know until you take action, right? If there's something you aren't happy with, then do something about it. Even if it seems impossible, you just need to struggle and keep struggling until you overcome it. That's what all the people I respect and admire do.
Huh?
You know what? Being told I'm a burden by someone who's only known me a month kinda pisses me off.
He didn't call you a burden, Yuna. He didn't. From what I recall, he didn't do that. He just said, no, you've got someone who can move at ridiculously fast speed, which you can't even track. You've probably got like you've got 3 people who can do that, because if you've got the entire Stole Ritter there's 3 people that can move ridiculously fast. I'm not saying light speed, because I don't think it's that. Maybe I wouldn't even call it speed of sound. Maybe close to speed of sound. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. And then you've got the Sanguine Ogre, who's one of the most relentless people out there. Oh shit, what the hell did I just hit? hit something. What did I hit? Oh. Not that. Anyway. And then not only that, he doesn't even know how big the threat is, so he's not calling you, but he's trying to keep you safe. I get why they're pissed, because they want to stay with him and do the stuff, but Rean, as Kurt said, he's doing it to keep them out of danger, not...
Let's show him just how wrong he was about us. The two of us are with you. Right, Allie?
I have no reason to object. My current mission is to support Class 7.
You certainly are optimistic. Or, at the very least, refreshingly blunt. Judging by the way you were talking, I assume you have a plan, yes? We'll need to figure out a way to catch up to Instructor Rean, and how we can help after that.
Huh? Do I have a plan? I kinda do, and I kinda don't?
Was all of that said without a plan? I'm quite impressed, actually.
Shut up! We just need to come up with something together.
You're right. It won't be easy, though.
I'm so glad the three of you seem to be feeling better.
You're from Class 9, right?
Muse, was it? Is there something we can help you with?
Oh, quite the opposite. You see, I happened to overhear a little something. And I thought the three of you might be interested in it.
Huh?
That's...
What exactly are you talking about?
I'd bet good Mira it's something fun. I want in.
You?
Ash? What are you doing here?
Well then. Since we're all here now, let's have ourselves a little chat, shall we? I was looking at a map of the area when I happened to notice a certain spot.
Oh, alright guys, take care. I look forward to seeing you all again sometime. Thanks Alan, see you around. Okay, so...
Place kept as a national secret. Somewhere that cannot be entered without permission from both the commander of the Imperial Army and the head of the province.
Seems like a pretty big deal. Yeah, both me and my dad, oh not me, sorry. Yeah, both my dad and Lieutenant Colonel had a really serious expression. I think I got an idea where it is. That place of power where Laura met up with us yesterday. We didn't investigate it further then.
Yes, I also found it suspicious. But either way, we must first seek permission from Lord High Arms.
Then let's head back to St. Ark. Thanks for carting us around, you two.
No trouble at all. Just leave it to us.
Alright, let's get going.
Yeah!
Okay, so my idea for this was... Well, we go back into St. Ark first of all, obviously. Or, you know, just press the home button. That works. I turned to St. Ark, Green and the others headed to the Mucky's mansion. Okay. I accidentally pressed that. Let's not do that again. I've looked over General Craig's message. As the one in charge of overseeing Sutherland, I must take responsibility for the raid on the field exercise camp last night. It never occurred to me that they've been hiding in one place. I have no power. No, it's likely they were able to stay hidden for so long because it's that place. My lord. But there's a place in Sutherland your lordship doesn't have power over? Sounds like danger. Would you be able to tell us about it? We told the general this too, but we're prepared to find out. We're prepared for whatever we might find there. It's possible you may already heard of it. I've heard of it. The town of Hamel. Hamel? No, not that I recall.
I feel as though I've heard that name from my family's members at some point. If I recall correctly, an unfortunate disaster happened there a long time ago.
I feel like I've heard that too. Was it from the boss? I forget. South of Palm, there's an abandoned road that has been sealed off. Though that once led to a place called Hamel.
So it was that after all. When you say once...
Yes. 14 years ago, the village was completely destroyed by a landslide, or so the announcement claimed. Immediately afterwards, Erebonia invaded the southern kingdom of Laboro and the 100 Days War began. What? That's... The 100 Days War, where the Empire nearly conquered all of Laboro in a matter of weeks.
Wait a moment. When you say, or so the announcement claimed, did you mean...
Unfortunately, can't say any more than that. I can say this though. What you're about to uncover is the dark side of the Empire's history. A cursed, tragic history, or tragic, cursed history. I will be right back, guys. Give me a minute. Whew, sorry about that, guys. Nature Court. Oops. The dark side of the Empire's history. My apologies. I may have needlessly confused you. You can hand it over to them now, Celestine. Yes, please take this. Key to the blocked road. This key can only be given to those with the permission of both the commander of the Imperial Army and the head of the Sutherland province. sure some high-ranking bracer may also know the information you're about to discover. But please, promise me you will not reveal this information to the public. If you do, you may end up being charged with treason. Understood. We will handle this with care. Those Class 7, may the goddess protect you. Please be careful. Hamel and the 100 Days War. That's so much unexpected information.
Yes, and it was much darker than I had expected.
So, what now? We can wait for Tovel's report and... No, judging by the situation, we don't have much time. Let's report back to the camp and then head to Parm. Understood.
The enemy base. We need to be prepared.
That we do. So, I'll end off today's episode here. So for a quick recap, we made our way into Dragnor Fortress. We met back up with Alan, and we also met with Instructor Neidhart, here formerly Major Neidhart, now currently Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart. And then we met up with the former Lieutenant General Craig, now General Craig, Elliot's dad. And then we learned some disturbing, disturbing past about the Empire, being that there was this town called Hamel that was supposedly wiped off the map by a landslide. Oh, sorry, Sir Cassette. My bad. Oh, press the wrong button. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Anyway, yeah. But apparently, with what Marcus Hyam said, the landslide was just maybe a cover-up. Or he said, or so the announcement said. So it seems like the landslide might be a cover-up. So in the next episode, we're going to be returning to the camp and heading to where this Hamel place is. So hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you're enjoying Treasure Coast Steel 3 Let's Play as much as I am, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, if you guys are a fan of JRPGs, RPGs, or anime games, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that is what I do here. And I say it's in every episode, I have 2 projects in the work lined up, one of which you guys know is Dragon Quest Echoes of an Elusive Age, which will be done after Treasure Coast Steel 4. Also, the other project, I won't say what it is. I want to keep that a bit of a secret for you guys. Also, linked in the description will be my Twitch channel, where I stream about 3 times a week. Currently it's Wednesdays and at the weekends. Where Wednesdays is One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, because I love that game. The game's really good. And I wanted to get back into it because I've recently got back into One Piece. And the games I stream on Saturday and Sunday are, well, currently Treasure Cold Steel 1. Hoping to get that finished before a certain game comes out, which then I'll be streaming like every day of the week, because that game's gonna be so much fun for me. I've been looking forward to it ever since it was announced, but I'll keep that as a surprise for you guys as well. But with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.